the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Find some fresh air. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback adapted. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Under fire. He's going for a big play downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Steps away. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Running behind that left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. Past the 30. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Hardy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The short hands, it's Bell. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
On the move, it's Haynes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. That's caught. It's Hayes. Knocked down for the tackle. Missouri wants to go fast. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Underwood. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Another incompletion on third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
With the catch, it's Morgan. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
How in the world did he miss that? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 21 to Alabama. For now, it's back to you.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Underwood. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Rushes on him. Hit as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quick toss. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. And this offense just glad to be taking the field after the return man put it on the deck.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Skips away from pressure. Rolling on the run. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Got him downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. He might want another play. Trying to get the corner. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the toss to the left. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with a run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He's not going to make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Delivers the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking left. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Back to pass. Now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Missouri trying to convert this fourth down. He wants to change this route. Looking for a push on fourth down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. You can't have that long to throw the football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying play action. Fires left. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Defense in press coverage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking for the score. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
Time to take a shot. Makes a catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Harris. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security valve. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Finds a man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football. But, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it. And he doesn't do it there.
Oh, he makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? DB's right up on the receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. And the Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. With the catch, it's Hardy. Takes it the other way. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Now adjusting. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football.
There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.